50, 1,988. Lamborghini Countach, 25th anniversary. Price, around $300, zero depending on condition. Famous owners: Sylvester Stallone, Elton John, and Jay Leno all owned variations of the Countach. Why it's unique. The Countach wasn't just a car, it was a poster on every kid's wall in the 80 seconds. Designed by Horacio Pagani before he became a legend, the 25th anniversary version was sharper, wider, and even more dramatic. With scissor doors and that iconic wedge shape, it defined the exotic car era and still looks futuristic today. 49. Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing, 1,954.57. Price, around $1. $2M at auctions. Famous owners: Ralph Lauren, Jay Leno, and even Clark Gable. Why it's unique. Its revolutionary gullwing doors weren't designed for style, they were needed because the racing-inspired tubular chassis made normal doors impossible. It was also the first production car with fuel injection, giving it astonishing performance for the 1,950 seconds. Even today, the 300 SL is considered one of the most elegant cars ever made. 48. McLaren Feats LM, 1,996. Price, estimated $20 today. Famous owners: Elon Musk famously crashed his standard F1. The LM version is even rarer. Why it's unique. Only 5 McLaren F1 LM cars exist. Built to honor the F1's victory at Le Mans, it had no comfort features, a stripped interior, and a savage V12 that produced a spine-crushing 680 horsepower in a car weighing less than a modern hatchback. It accelerates so violently that testers complained they couldn't breathe. 47. Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, 1936. Price, estimated $40M, $100M, one of the most expensive cars on earth. Famous owners: Ralph Lauren owns the Black Atlantic. Why it's unique. The Atlantic was built from magnesium, which couldn't be welded, so Bugatti riveted the entire body together, giving it a spine-like seam running down the middle. Only 4 were ever made, and one disappeared mysteriously during World War II. Its location is still unknown and worth over $100 million. 46. Tesla Cybertruck 2023. Price, $49,000, $96,000, depending on configuration. Famous owners: tons of celebrities including Jay-Z, one of the first, Pharrell Williams, and Shaquille O'Neal. Why it's unique. Love it or hate it, the Cybertruck is unlike anything else on the road. Its stainless steel exoskeleton is bullet-resistant. Its design looks like it escaped from a PS1 game, and it can beat many supercars in a drag race. Few vehicles have ever divided the world so much, making it instantly iconic. 45. Porsche 959, 1986, 93. Price, around 1M to 2M today. Famous owners: Bill Gates, before it was legal to import one. Why it's unique. The 959 was the most advanced car of the 1,980 seconds. Twin turbos, adjustable suspension, all-wheel drive, Kevlar bodywork. It was basically a spaceship disguised as a Porsche. It was so ahead of its time that US laws couldn't classify it, so Gates stored his in customs for years until regulations changed. 44. Rolls-Royce Sweptail, 2017. Price, $12, 8M. Famous owners: private buyer identity undisclosed. Why it's unique. The Sweptail was built for one single customer, taking 4 years to complete. Its entire rear end resembles a luxury yacht with a panoramic glass roof that flows into a tapered tail. It's one of the most expensive bespoke cars ever created, essentially a moving work of art. 43. DeLorean DMC-12, 1,981. Price, $60,000, $120,000, depending on condition. Famous owners: Michael J. Fox drove it in Back to the Future, making it a cultural icon. Why it's unique. The brushed stainless steel body and gull-wing doors already made it unusual, but Hollywood changed everything. Even though the car itself was slow and unreliable, the movie turned it into the most famous time machine in history. The DeLorean proved that cultural impact matters as much as performance. 240. Koenigsegg Regera 2016-2020. Price: around $22, 5M. Famous owners: Deadmau 5, Manny Koshbin, and other hypercar collectors. Why it's unique. The Regera doesn't have a traditional gearbox. Instead, it uses Koenigsegg's direct drive system, where the engine connects almost directly to the wheels. Combined with 3 electric motors, it delivers over 1,500 horsepower and accelerates from 0 to 400 kilometers per hour in 22 seconds, a world record. 41. Ferrari F40 1,987, 1,992. Price: $2M, $2, 8M. Famous owners: Rod Stewart, Tommy Hilfiger, and many worldwide collectors. Why it's unique. The F40 was the last Ferrari ever approved by Enzo Ferrari himself. It's raw, loud, and brutally fast. No traction control, no ABS, no fancy electronics. Just pure twin-turbo chaos. Its Lexan windows, exposed bolts, and race car interior made it feel like a street-legal weapon. Many still consider it the greatest Ferrari ever built. 40. Aston Martin Valkyrie 2021. Price: $3M, $3, 5M. Famous owners: many F1 drivers and hypercar collectors, including Adrian Newey himself. Why it's unique. The Valkyrie is the closest thing to a Formula One car you can legally drive on public roads. Its naturally aspirated V12 revs to 11,100 revolutions per minute, producing a sound that feels like it's ripping the air apart. The aerodynamics generate more downforce than the car's own weight, meaning it could theoretically drive upside down at speed. A masterpiece of engineering with almost no compromise. 39. BMW Isetta 1953, 1962. Price: $25,000, $45,000. Famous owners: Elvis Presley reportedly owned one. Why it's unique. The Isetta wasn't fast, it wasn't powerful, but it saved BMW from bankruptcy after World War II. Its single front door opened like a refrigerator, and the steering wheel swung out with it. This tiny bubble car became a symbol of economical freedom in post-war Europe. 38. Hummer EV 2022. Price: $80,000, $120,000. Famous owners: LeBron James, DJ Khaled, and many NFL players. Why it's unique. The rebirth of the Hummer brought ridiculous numbers. 1, 0, 0, 0. Horsepower, crab walk, 4-wheel steering, 0-60 miles per hour in about 3 seconds. It's a 4-ton electric supertruck that moves like a sports car and turns like a crab. A symbol of absurd American engineering in the best possible way. 37. Jaguar E-Type 1961, 1975. Price: $150,000, $300,000. Famous owners: Steve McQueen, George Harrison, and Frank Sinatra. Why it's unique. Enzo Ferrari once called it the most beautiful car ever made. Its flowing lines, long bonnet, and sleek profile turned it into the sex symbol of the 60 seconds automotive world. The E-Type wasn't just gorgeous, it was fast, affordable, and advanced for its era. 36. Ford Model T 1900, 8,927. Price today: $15,000, $35,000. Famous owners: almost every American family in the 1,920 seconds. Why it's unique. The Model T didn't just make cars popular, it invented mass auto culture. Ford's assembly line production cut costs so dramatically that the average citizen could afford a car for the first time. This machine changed transportation forever. 35. Pagani Huayra Becedu 2016. Price: $3, $5M, $4M. Famous owners. Lewis Hamilton is a known Pagani fan with a unique Huayra. Why it's unique? Every single component is art. The titanium bolts cost as much as a small house. The active aerodynamic flaps constantly adjust like the wings of a living creature. It's a hypercar built with obsessive detail and a soundtrack from an AMG V12 that screams like a demon opera singer. 34. Toyota 2000 GT 1967 1970 blank. Price $900,000. $1. 5M. Famous owners. Sean Connery drove it in the James Bond film You Only Live Twice. Why it's unique? The 2000 GT was Japan's first true supercar, elegant, rare, and technologically impressive. Only 351 units were made, making it one of the most collectible Japanese cars ever. It proved once and for all that Japan could build world-class sports cars. 33. Lexus LFA 2010-2012. Price $850,000. $1. 3M. Famous owners. Paris Hilton, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Jeremy Clarkson. Why it's unique. The LFA is famous for one thing: the greatest sounding V10 engine ever built. So fast that a digital tachometer had to be created because analog needles couldn't keep up. It's a car where engineering triumphed over profit. Lexus actually lost money on every unit just to build something perfect. 32. Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz 1959. Price $150,000. $250,000. Famous owners. Marilyn Monroe and Elvis Presley drove Cadillacs from this era. Why it's unique. The Eldorado was the peak of outrageous American design tail fins, taller than your shoulders, chrome everywhere, and styling inspired by fighter jets. It symbolized the optimistic, extravagant, space-age 50 seconds. There has never been another car that captured an era so perfectly. 31. Ferrari 250 GTO 1962. 1964. Price $48. M. $70. M. Depending on rarity, one of the most expensive cars ever sold. Famous owners. Ralph Lauren, Nick Mason, drummer of Pink Floyd, and Samuel Robson Walton. Why it's unique. The 250 GTO is the holy grail of classic cars. Only 36 were built, all hand-shaped from aluminum hammering. Its racing pedigree is unmatched, dominating GT championships in the 60 seconds. Collectors consider it the Mona Lisa of automobiles, and it may be the most desired car in existence. 30. Dodge Tomahawk 2003. Price $550,000. Limited series sold by Neiman Marcus. Famous owners. Mostly private collectors, exact identities undisclosed. Why it's unique. Technically, it's a motorcycle, but with 4 wheels and a V10 engine from a Dodge Viper, it can theoretically reach 420 miles per hour, 675 kilometers per hour, although no one has actually attempted it. The Tomahawk isn't just a vehicle, it's an engineering dare, built simply to prove it could be done. 29. Chevrolet Corvette 1953. Price $250,000. $450,000. Famous owners. Nicolas Cage, George Clooney, and Neil Armstrong all owned early Corvettes. Why it's unique. The C1 was America's first true sports car. The original version had a fiberglass body extremely unusual for the time, and it introduced a new era of stylish, affordable performance. Every Corvette today traces its DNA back to this revolutionary machine. 28. Ferrari Enzo 2002-2004. Price $3 M. $5. Famous owners. Tom Brady, Floyd Mayweather, and Nicolas Cage before selling his. Why it's unique. Named after Enzo Ferrari himself, this hypercar used F1 technology everywhere. Carbon fiber chassis, ceramic brakes, An electro-hydraulic shift system. The Enzo was so exclusive that Ferrari handpicked the buyers you couldn't even apply. It remains one of the most dramatic Ferraris ever built. 27. Lincoln Continental Mark II 1906 und 50 57. Price $80,000. $140,000. Famous owners: Elvis Presley, Dwight Eisenhower, Frank Sinatra. Why it's unique. The Mark II was America's attempt at building the world's most luxurious car. Every unit was hand-assembled, with quality that rivaled Rolls-Royce. Ford actually lost money on each one, but gained a cultural icon overflowing with style and presence. 26. Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione 2007-2010. Price $350,000. $500,000. Famous owners: Jeremy Clarkson has one and considers it one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Why it's unique. A rolling sculpture. The 8C combined a Ferrari-derived V8 with curves so perfect they looked carved by an artist. Only 500 coupes and 500 Spiders were built, making it one of the rarest modern Alfa Romeos. People don't just drive this car, they stare at it like a museum piece. Thanks Inc. Lamborghini Miura 1966-1973. Price $2. 5M $3. 5M. Famous owners: Miles Davis, Rod Stewart, Frank Sinatra. Why it's unique. The Miura is considered the first true supercar, mid-engine, exotic, and unbelievably beautiful. Designed by engineers in their 20s, built secretly after hours. It shocked Lamborghini's founder, who didn't even want to make race-style cars. The Miura changed automotive design forever. 24. Ford GT40 $1,964. $1,969. Price $4M, $9M, depending on history. Famous owners: many race collectors. The most iconic GT40s belong to museums. Why it's unique. Created for one purpose: to beat Ferrari at Le Mans. After Enzo Ferrari insulted Henry Ford II, the GT40 not only won, it dominated, taking 4 consecutive victories from 1966 to 1969. Few cars come with a true revenge story written in gasoline and victory. 23. Bentley Speed 6 Blue Train 1930. Price $4M, $7M when they appear. Famous owners: Wolf Barnado, Bentley's chairman and racing legend. Why it's unique. Barnado famously raced and beat a fast-moving French train, the Blue Train, driving across France overnight. This insane feat made the Speed 6 a legend and helped define Bentley's identity as a brand of tough, unstoppable performance. 22. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 più 2019. Price $3. 9M. Famous owners: Cristiano Ronaldo ordered a Chiron, not the 300 Plus, as did many high-profile collectors. Why it's unique. The 300 Plus is the first production car to break the 300 miles per hour barrier, hitting 304.773 miles per hour. Its quad-turbo W-Setsi engine produces a monstrous 600 horsepower. This car is pure speed, engineered to shatter both air and expectations.
21. Mercedes-Maybach Exelero 2004. Price around $8M, $10M. Famous owners: Jay-Z featured it in his music video Lost One. Why it's unique. Originally built to test high-performance tires, the Exelero became a one-off ultra-luxury supercoupe with a twin-turbo V12. It's enormous, intimidating, and unbelievably rare. There's nothing else quite like the Exelero, a mix of luxury, brute force, and dramatic presence. 20. Porsche Carrera GT 2004-2007. Price $15M, $5M. Famous owners: Paul Walker, Jerry Seinfeld, Jay Leno. Why it's unique. The Carrera GT is a pure analog monster. No traction control, no stability assist, no forgiveness. Its screaming V10 engine, was originally designed for Formula One. The wooden shift knob is a tribute to old Porsche race cars, and the car's reputation for being brutally demanding only adds to its legendary status. Many enthusiasts call it the last real supercar. 19. BMW M1 1978-1981. Price $500,000-$700,000. Famous owners. Niki Lauda drove the racing version in the Procar series. Why it's unique. The M1 is the only true mid-engine BMW ever made. It combined German precision with Italian styling by Giugiaro. Originally intended for racing, the car became a rare street legend instead. Only 453 units exist. It's the father of the entire BMW M division. 18. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ 2018. Price $600,000-$800,000. Famous owners. 50 Cent, Travis Scott, and countless supercar collectors. Why it's unique. The SVJ holds the Nürburgring lap record for a production car at the time of its release. It uses active aerodynamics, a vicious naturally aspirated V12, and the most aggressive design Lamborghini has built in decades. It's loud, wild, and absolutely unmistakable on the road. 17. Shelby Cobra 427, 1965-1967. Price $15M3M. Famous owners. Bill Cosby and Steve McQueen own versions of the Cobra. Why it's unique. Carroll Shelby took a lightweight British roadster and stuffed a massive American V8 into it. The result? A car so powerful and unpredictable that even professional drivers feared it. The Cobra became a racing legend and one of the most recognizable shapes in motorsport history. 16. Koenigsegg Jesko 2021. Price $3M+. Famous owners, private hypercar collectors, all allocations sold out almost instantly. Why it's unique. The Jesko was built to break speed records. Its 5-liter twin-turbo V8 can exceed 1,600 horsepower on E85 fuel. It has the world's fastest shifting gearbox and aerodynamics, capable of generating over 1,400 kg of downforce. Basically, it's a physics experiment disguised as a car. 15. Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40, 1960-1984. Price $30,000-$120,000 plus depending on condition. Famous owners. Tom Hanks, Bill Murray, and many adventurers worldwide. Why it's unique. The FJ40 is the definition of reliability. It climbed mountains, crossed jungles, survived wars, and still runs in remote parts of the world today. Its simple mechanics made it nearly unkillable. In many countries, this car literally changed people's ability to travel. 14. Jeep Wrangler Willys MB 1940-1945. Price $20,000-$40,000 for original military models. Famous owners. Used by presidents, generals, and soldiers across WWII. Why it's unique. The Jeep MB wasn't a luxury icon. It was a tool that helped win a world war. It was light, tough, fixable anywhere, and capable of going almost anywhere. Many consider it the most important military vehicle ever built. It later evolved into the Jeep Wrangler we know today. 13. Citroën DS 1955-1975. Price $25,000-$80,000. Famous owners. Pablo Picasso, General Charles de Gaulle. Why it's unique. The DS looked like a spaceship when it debuted in 1955. It featured hydropneumatic suspension, power steering, power brakes, and futuristic styling decades ahead of its time. When de Gaulle's car was shot at during an assassination attempt, the DS famously escaped on 3 wheels, saving his life. A true engineering marvel. 12. Bugatti Veyron Super Sport, 2010-2015. Price $2M-3M. Famous owners: Cristiano Ronaldo, Simon Cowell, and many more. Why it's unique. The Veyron SS held the title of fastest production car in the world at 267 mph, 431 km/h. Its quad-turbo W16 engine and 10 radiators made it one of the most technically complex cars ever built. It wasn't just fast, it was a statement that Bugatti could bend the laws of physics. 11. Rolls-Royce Phantom IV, 1950-1956. Price $1M-3M, extremely rare. Famous owners: Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Philip, the Shah of Iran. Why it's unique. The Phantom IV was so exclusive that Rolls-Royce only sold it to royalty and heads of state. Only 18 cars were ever built. Each one was handcrafted with absolute precision, making it one of the most prestigious vehicles in the world. It remains the rarest and most restricted Rolls-Royce ever produced. 10. Bugatti La Voiture Noire, 2019. At number 10, the Bugatti La Voiture Noire, a one-of-a-kind hypercar created as a tribute to the legendary Type 57 SC Atlantic. With a price tag of around $18.7 million, it was the most expensive new car ever sold at the time. The owner is still officially undisclosed, but strong rumors suggest it belongs to Cristiano Ronaldo. The car runs an 8-liter quad-turbo W16 engine producing 1,500 horsepower. One unique detail: its entire body is made from handcrafted carbon fiber finished in a deep gloss black, giving it the name the Black Car. 9. Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe, 1955. Next at number 9, the 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe, a legendary piece of automotive history. Only 2 were ever built, and one sold at auction for a staggering $142 million, making it the most expensive car ever sold in history. Designed by Rudolf Uhlenhaut, it features iconic gull-wing doors and a racing-derived 3-liter straight-8 engine. Fun fact: Uhlenhaut himself used one of these cars as a company car, and it was reportedly so loud that he once apologized to neighbors for the noise when arriving late at night. 8. Lamborghini Veneno, 2013. Number 8 is the Lamborghini Veneno, a wild, spaceship-like hypercar released to celebrate Lamborghini's 50th anniversary. Only 13 units exist. Its original price was around $4.5 million, though resales have gone as high as $9 million. Pop stars and billionaires like Chris Brown have been seen driving one. The Veneno is essentially a street-legal race car with extreme aerodynamics and a monstrous 6.5-liter V12 engine. One crazy detail: the entire body was engineered to create maximum downforce at high speeds, making it feel glued to the road. 7. Maybach Exelero, 2005. At number 7, the Maybach Exelero, a massive, luxurious, and incredibly powerful one-off coupe built to test high-performance tires. It sold for around $8 million. The Exelero's 5.9-liter twin-turbo V12 produces over 700 horsepower, allowing this almost 3-ton monster to reach 350 km/h. Rapper Jay-Z famously featured it in one of his music videos, making the car even more iconic. Fun fact: it has one of the longest hoods ever made on a modern vehicle. 6. Ferrari LaFerrari FXXK, 2015. At number 6, the Ferrari FXXK, a track-only hypercar built for Ferrari's most elite customers. It costs around $3 million, but ownership is unique. Ferrari stores the car, and you can only drive it during Ferrari-approved events. Celebrities like Lewis Hamilton have owned one. The hybrid V12 drivetrain produces an insane 1036 horsepower. One cool detail: the rear wing automatically splits into two pieces at high speed to increase stability, making it look like a transforming robot. 5. Rolls-Royce Swepto, 2017. Number 5 is the Rolls-Royce Swepto, a custom yacht-inspired masterpiece commissioned by an anonymous billionaire. The price? Around $13 million. Every detail is handcrafted, including a panoramic glass roof that stretches from front to back. It took Rolls-Royce 4 years to build this single car. One interesting feature: a built-in champagne chiller that automatically presents a bottle on command. 4. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, 2020. At number 4 sits the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, currently the fastest production car on paper, engineered to break 330 mph, 531 km/h. The price is about $3 million. Its revolutionary 9-speed light-speed transmission can shift gears almost instantly, faster than any dual-clutch system. Koenigsegg claims this is the most aerodynamic car they've ever built, and when testing is complete, it may become the first car in history to reach 350 mph. 3. McLaren F1, 1992. Number 3. The legendary McLaren F1. When released, it cost around $815,000, but today clean examples sell for over $20 million. Famous owners include Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean, who actually crashed his F1 twice and still made a profit selling it later. The F1 features a unique 3-seat layout with the driver in the center, giving unmatched visibility and balance. It held the world record for fastest production car for over a decade, reaching 386 km/h, 240 mph, without a turbo or supercharger. 2. Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, 1936–1938. In second place, one of the most mythical cars ever made, the Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic. Only 4 were built, and one is considered missing, possibly lost during World War II. The remaining cars are valued at over $100 million each. This car belonged to icons like Ralph Lauren, who owns the famous Black Atlantic. Its riveted dorsal spine design is instantly recognizable. Many car historians call it the most beautiful automobile ever created. 1. Ferrari 250 GTO, 1962–1964. Finally, at number 1, the most unique, valuable, and legendary car in the history of automotive engineering, the Ferrari 250 GTO. Only 36 units were ever built. Today, their value ranges from $50 million to more than $80 million, depending on the car's history. Celebrities such as Nick Mason, the drummer of Pink Floyd, own one. Powered by a 3-liter V12, the GTO wasn't just beautiful, it dominated racing in the 1960s. A fascinating detail: Enzo Ferrari personally approved every buyer. If he didn't like your personality, you simply couldn't get one.